Today, me and 20 other players are going to simulate world politics and economies to see which of us can create the greatest country ever. For the next 2 real days, I'm going to transform China from a poor peasant society to the greatest manufacturing economy on the planet. With everyone looking to gobble up and colonize our country, can I use diplomacy, warfare, and betrayal
We want treaty balls in China
to survive and dominate the world? Let's get into it. Today we're playing multiplayer, guys. I'm gonna create the greatest exporter of goods in the entire world. As, of course, you know, the person who does it in real life. Now, in the beginning, I was pretty nervous. After all, in 1836, at the start of the game, China was basically home to millions of poor peasants who could barely write their own names. Almost every other player would be decades ahead in technology, and with bloodthirsty players immediately bordering us, if we weren't careful, we would immediately die. And so, in need of friends, I hopped in a call with Korea. Mr. Korea!
China.
Hello! Hello!
Jesus Christ, you're loud.
Oh, am I? I'm always loud. Okay, despite that horrendous start, as my tributary, Korea was the one player already sorta allied with me. Instead, I had a bigger issue. Listen! Advertisement! Free labor in China! You see, due to our massive population, it would take centuries to fix our ginormous unemployment and peasant pool. But if we could get foreign investment from companies across the world, not only would we catapult our economic growth, but perhaps players would be more inclined to make deals with me than to tickle me in places I'm not ticklish. I'm looking at you, Britain. And not long after, several diplomats arrived in Beijing. Okay, you all request audiences with the Emperor, I see. I will take one at a time.
Can I get investment rights?
Yes, of course. Yes, I will give that to you for free, sir. Bro, who's trying to rob me out here? Who's next? Mr. Lubomir. What do you have for the Emperor?
Can I get investment rights?
Yes, of course. After securing one more investment deal with Japan, things were looking amazing. With 3 major powers committed to building businesses in China, we could build jobs and modernize from agrarian subsistence much faster. But then, the President of America gave me an offer that would change everything.
So, I would like to monopolize the arms factories in your country.
This was no small offer. Basically, if we handed over an arms monopoly, nobody, not even me, the Chinese emperor, would be able to build guns other than the Americans. If we were attacked by the bloodthirsty Europeans, our entire army would be at America's mercy. But I had a genius idea. You owning the entirety of my arms production is a little bit of a security issue for my country. What do you propose you give me for that?
I could propose a defensive pact.
Okay, how about this? Alongside the defensive pact, you will have to build 20 iron mines in Shaanxi. If he accepted, not only would this deal create 100,000 new jobs, but it would absolutely explode our iron industry.
20 iron mines. I think this is agreeable.
In one brilliant move, I secured substantial funding for our country's development, which would no doubt kickstart our economy. Alongside our defensive pacts with Japan and America, any colonizer would think twice before attacking us. Oh man. We're getting money into our countries, okay?
Excellent, master, excellent!
With our deals now done, I ordered the expansion of construction sectors in Beijing. Not only would we build faster, but this would create huge demand for iron and make our future iron mine super profitable. You aren't planning on being free, are you?
I mean, I'd like to not be a tributary, but I'll wait till you get a power block.
Yes. Oh, hello! Mr. Italy!
Is our deal still
Hello,
in place?
yes, good sir. So, what do you want?
I get investment rights in you, but I join your market.
Yes. I agree with that completely. Yeah.
Am I racist, or do all these Koreans look like children?
Oh no, your king is 8 years old.
I am 8 years old,
yeah.
yeah, that is correct.
For the next few months, alongside building construction sectors, I continued with my flawless diplomacy across the globe, securing key investments from Italy, Cuba, and Russia, who the former actually began guaranteeing my independence for the small price of joining his power block as his subject. Which I instantly forgot about and totally did not just backstab him. I'm gonna backstab him, okay? But then, I received the worst news any Chinese emperor could get. You see, in the beginning, all of the people in China are absolute drug addicts, fueled by the pure opium shipped in by the stinky British. And apparently hardcore drugs are bad because I mean, look at all that red. So being the great emperor I am, I had to do something. And so, despite knowing my drug dealer would absolutely hate me for getting sober, I banned opium in all of China.
Mr. Ching,
Hello, Mr. King. It is good to see you.
I'm sure we both don't want a war because I can't be bothered to invade you.
Oh, yes. So it turns out all of our new defensive packs were scaring the big pink man away. This was good because I'm pretty sure none of my allies would have actually joined me. And with the Indians on their side, if we did go to war, let's just say we would have soon been speaking English in all of China.
Can we draft a treaty so I can complete the journal entry? I lose after 10 years, or if the Chinese...
Yeah, so you just wait for...
If Han stops being obsessed with opium.
Basically, since I banned opium, in 5 years my entire country would be sober again at the expense of the British. But in 5 years, if I gave them a treaty port, that would help both of us, where I wouldn't be addicted to drugs anymore, and the British could still funnel opium into China.
But if you don't do that, I will do unspeakable things
Wait,
to
okay.
China.
Yeah, I will give you the treaty port before I click the event. In return, let's sign a treaty to consolidate this this friendship we have here, okay? But you see, I had no intention of giving them a treaty port. And given his threat, we had 5 years to build up before the British would come. For the rest of the year, while we burned millions into our massive construction expansion, I continued gathering investment from the foreign powers. This was crucial, as we had to come flying out of the gates in order to stay ahead of the technologically superior British. But this is a party here, boys. There's so many people in
Why
China.
are so many people here?
Listen, okay, whoever builds in me the most, they get $5,000 subsidized to them.
My
okay?
guys are already building.
Ooh, that's true, that's true. Alright, fine, I'll raise it to 20,000, alright? How about that?
That's 5.2 million.
With this incentive broadcasted to the world, I hope to bring billions of investment to China. With the Chummp investment initiative underway, I then ordered the expansion of some of our logging industries before investing in our iron mines, which once completed would yield 1 million new jobs. Yeah, let's go, baby!
I'm sending you the proposal, China. There's a lot of new tariffs.
Ooh, I like to see it.
Alright, Chummp, the war's on the way.
Wait, what's on the way?
This
Or-
is,
Wait, what? Apparently, while I was busy making the art of the deal, my subject Korea was making moves. Out of nowhere, he attacked Dainam and called me in. And so the great Chinese emperor prepared for war. And, well, let's just say I hate the warfare in this game, okay?
Nam is beating China.
No, don't worry. I wasn't
what?
looking. Don't worry. Don't
the
worry.
Koreans are holding the line.
Don't worry, the Chinese are coming! It's just so... Oh, I hate this so much.
What, they got too much drugs in them?
And so, after having to mobilize 20 entire different armies, I set them to destroy the Vietnamese before heading over to Europe for a fresh change of scenery.
Why are you guys in the Berlin chat? I
more.
don't understand.
Cause I'm German now.
Cham, you're the most Chinese man I have ever seen. Jing
What?
dong dang king dong.
Ah! I respected him for that.
I know what you've been doing. I've been
What?
talking about getting scared.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
Everyone is investing in you. Okay? The problem with everyone invested in you is that it's gonna skyrocket you.
Apparently, not everybody liked my diplomacy, as I was now some sort of boogeyman that Germany was scared of. But I knew I could win him over.
You're getting monopolies in you though, aren't you? You can't build a lot, can you?
I have no monopolies in me. And now, he would come crawling.
What about if I could get one? A monopoly in arms.
You would have to compete with the Americans, actually.
So, you know what? Should we start this off with me getting investment within you?
Yeah.
I will continue to consider, talk to my friends back in Europe about whether we actually give a about China.
Whoa! Yeah. Now, despite securing German investment, I could tell there was a little hostility between our two countries and whoever his so-called allies were. Nonetheless, our diplomacy was starting to pay off as nearly all major powers were now building up our core iron industries. And so, for the next few years, alongside our investors, we expanded millions of new jobs in the iron mines, exploding our GDP by $5 million. Smithy and Philippe, what do you think of Russia?
I feel like this is a one massive trap.
No, of course, because I wanna lean towards the Western ideals, more Western than Russia. Because I've noticed.
It is. You're a great power, right?
Will everyone fucking join here?
What's going on?
No, I
What's
need
going on?
Okay, so Africa has had some problems with colonization.
Yeah.
We are gathering all great powers.
Ooh,
Can
ooh,
any
that's me,
join
that's
in?
me.
No, Chummp,
Certainly
you're
great.
not the great power.
What? Russia, how dare you?
We can vote on you joining.
Basically, many countries across the world were having disagreements when dividing Africa amongst themselves and needed all great powers for a conference. Despite my massive economic growth, apparently I was still Asian, so they kicked me out. Chat. They did bring up a good point how China's not a recognized great power. So I want to earn recognition, become an actual recognized power, that way we can go into debt and we can grow way faster. We will be the undisputed powerhouse in the entire world if we can secure this. But for now, we had a lot of work to do. And so with dozens of new iron mines on the way, our people got busy. Over days and weeks and eventually months, hundreds of thousands of new jobs were created and our economy skyrocketed. With all these new mines, our demand for tools exploded through the roof, and being the greedy man I am, I ordered the expansion of several tooling workshops in the capital.
Oh, I need to get a company slot, but it takes so long.
Oh, what company are you thinking about getting? I was thinking I could give you a monopoly depending on which one you get.
Okay, China, I'm gonna get the fishing company.
Oh yeah, go ahead. We will build the greatest shipping industry in the world together.
Hear me out, we recreate bricks.
Bricks! Yeah, I like your accent, by the way. Oh, I love Scottish accents. Tend to be Shrek or something.
Get out of my swamp.
Oh, I love the internet, man. I love it.
Chinese GDP
Let me
is
send it to
not
you.
doing too hot.
Bro, what do you mean?
It's flatlined.
Well, that's how China is in the beginning.
I'm just really curious about the spike in like 37.
That's when I went on vacation and someone else took over for the day.
Yeah, right.
Wait a damn minute. Look at Central America. Tell me if you see something wrong.
Yeah. In the first invasion, I helped.
America needs to stop this. This is not okay.
Now, despite having mined out what was seemingly the entire iron core of the earth, due to a rapidly growing construction economy, demand for iron continued to rise, which basically meant we were essentially paying 50% more than we should have to actually build things. If we couldn't find a solution soon, our growth would grind to a screeching halt. Desperate, I went to the only person willing to actually sell iron.
Anyway, I do have, I want to send you some iron, like, directly.
Oh yes, please, yes.
I think I can do that now.
I need that iron. This was huge. If this deal went through, we could essentially double our current production rate and exponentially increase our economic growth.
Why can't I do it? Oh, bro, I was just able to do it with the Ottomans. Maybe I sent too much to them.
No, dude. I would be your biggest market, dude.
Yeah, I know.
You really need 1,000 iron. Yeah, it's more than you produce. You would have money for days.
No, bro, we just press and play. Just.
We were doomed. Without iron, our construction would drastically slow down, allowing the hungry Europeans to catch up and even surpass us. But I had one last idea. Hey, Lubomir. Whoa, you have the Spanish. Oh, I didn't see that. How much would it cost for me to pay you to construct in my country? To buy your entire construction?
What do you need specifically?
A lot of the, like, iron and tools and stuff.
Let me get my accountant.
He has an accountant. How are they
Oh.
letting you win, dude?
It's called diplomacy. If you're bad at this game, just make other people play it for you, basically. Basically, my plan was to buy more construction from the efficient French builders in order to build mines and tools much faster. If we could snag this deal, we could eradicate our shortages in no time.
I'll just look at my construction costs.
Hey, what are your
I'm spending 100,000 per week.
I will pay for your entire construction that you currently have, which is 100,000, right? Oh, I will do that if you completely shift all your construction to building iron and tools in China.
I will do it for free. You give me a monopoly on your tools.
You know what? I will take that. With the entire French economy building our tools, we could completely focus on expanding our iron mines. Together, we created thousands of jobs, and in no time, China rose to the #1 exporter in the entire world. Look at our economy. We have raised it so much, and we are still climbing. The price of tools has fallen considerably, and that's due to the French investment, guys. And we're about to build a bunch of iron mines. We're about to get so rich. In just a few months, our tool prices plummeted while profit exploded. With our GDP on the rise, nothing could stop us. But then I received news of a brewing war. Wait, there's a war going
I
on?
cannot fight half of Europe.
Oh! Wait, there's a huge war.
Yeah, but you don't border Austria and stuff.
We're about to get into literally World War One, like France and Prussia versus France, Prussia, and Ottomans versus Austria and Russia.
Apparently, the entirety of Europe was at each other's throats, led by Austria and the Ottomans, both seeking to dismantle each other. Fortunately, I wasn't involved, but that didn't mean I couldn't profit off the war. Guys, let's go make money. Let's go make money off of them.
Stop selling more guns. Come on.
I'm gonna go and pretend I'm gonna join a side and make money. Watch this, watch this. I'm gonna fight with you. Who wants to buy the Chinese army? I have 1 million soldiers ready to fight for whoever.
Wait, is China offering to
China, you can't even join.
Bro,
We have an alliance. You can't even get clear on me.
I guess we'll leave the scamming to the Indians. Just kidding, I love my Indian friends. I'm not racist, please subscribe. Fortunately, since the British were occupied with a massive war, by the time we got the event to stop being addicted to drugs, I was feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna end addiction of opium. Oh, I'm gonna make the British really angry if I click this button right now. Alright, I'm gonna remove the ban on opium, guys. We can do drugs again. Let's go, baby!
Drugs!
Wait, with our drug cartels back in the workforce, our GDP shot up several $1 million. Like any good Chinese man, I immediately started growing more drugs as the profit was potentially endless. Oh, GDP, baby!
Oh, it's finally going up!
Probably helps that the Americas and Europe and Great Britain are all on fire.
They're all fighting each other, so we can just sit back, relax, and get rich.
Yeah. For the next few years, we continued building up our economy, creating dozens of drug farms and iron mines across the nation, all the while our investors continued pumping millions of dollars into our country. On the flip side, we were also making strides in reforming our government, empowering our farmers through agrarianism before trying to abolish serfdom, which if we could pass, would shoot our standard of living through the roof. In no time, we shattered 100 million GDP with no sign of slowing down. But despite our prosperity, there was one issue that could destroy my country forever.
Our market is still your canton system on you. It's isolationism on me.
Reading
Treaty
through-
ports just let us access the world.
Yeah.
The moment they're gone, we're f***ed.
Yeah. Basically, China starts off with this special law that basically makes our entire market isolationist when it comes to trade. Fortunately, years ago I signed an agreement with the Italians to trade through the treaty port of Nantung, which basically circumvented this entire law. Even still, we were at the mercy of the European ports we traded through, where at any moment they could shut down all of our exports and destroy our economy. While we were still in no position to reform trade, maintaining our powerful image was key to protecting these ports and ultimately the Qing dynasty as a whole. Oh, look at Germany. I saw you form North Germany. Congrats!
About to get South Germany too.
Really, dude, I'm ready. I'm here for it, man.
You need to get one of your investors to build an engine plant, by the way.
I'll build it for free. Where do you want to build? Okay, Beijing, is that good?
So for the next few years, I continued improving relations with all the major powers in the world, hoping good diplomacy would keep their grimy hands off of our treaty ports. We kept making deals and even witnessed Germany's existential crisis. Mitty, what happened, bro? Dude, you're a baby child.
Yeah, they killed my previous geezer.
Darth Aiden, I have just gotten atmospheric engine pumps.
Coal time.
Start
I have
phasing.
been secretly building coal.
Yeah, okay, alright, yeah, perfect. Because I have no coal, basically. This is amazing. I don't even have guns yet.
Yeah, neither do I.
Oh, do you not? Really? Alright, yeah, I'm researching line infantry just right now so we can be protected a little bit more. Despite the both of us being incapable of defending ourselves, the Chinese economy was booming. With the invention of the atmospheric engine pump, we basically doubled all iron production, making construction dirt cheap. After scaling up a bit, I poured millions of dollars investing into our coal mines across the country. Slowly but surely, our GDP climbed, higher than any other country in the entire world. By now, our economy was powerful enough that even our private sector was beginning to invest in several different industries across China, creating even more jobs. Since we have gotten so much foreign investment, my capitalist reinvestment is growing pretty big now, guys. Once we fully modernized, nobody in the world would ever stop our meteoric rise. But then something happened that would change our destiny forever. Ooh, you want a coal monopoly, I see. Okay, I will give this to you. I definitely need coal. Coal is very high demand in my country. You are gonna build, right?
Of course.
Alright. I trust you.
Yeah. Yeah. Me, the Belgium, Netherlands, we want treaty ports in China.
What? Oh, I'll help you. I'll help you. Apparently, a coalition of the smaller powers across the world had assembled, looking to invade and destroy our country. Somehow, through diplomacy and sheer luck, I convinced them to back down and redirect their anger elsewhere.
We're just bored and we want to do shit.
You know what? Okay, yeah, let's fight it out then. Let's fight
someone.
Who do you want to fight? Yeah, Germany. Yeah.
Let's fight Germany.
Let's fight Germany. After years of belittlement and straight-up hostility from the Germans, I'd had enough. It was time the world knew China was a great power. We were going to war. Hey, everybody, come on. Let's fight Germany, guys. Come on.
Why not?
Yes. By now, we had just discovered guns, and so in preparation, we outfitted hundreds of thousands of men with their own muskets. While the Germans had better weapons, we would drown them in a never-ending sea of soldiers. I'm expelling diplomats.
Wait, actually, we are actually dogpiling on Germany.
Attack, baby! Immediately, I began mobilizing 500,000 soldiers with several 100,000 more conscripts on the way. Not only would we nationalize all their investments in us, but once escalation finished, we would demand recognition and destroy the Germans to become the #1 great power in the world. But then, the unexpected happened. No! No, he backed down, he backed down.
Oh, he backed down.
Before I could add our next war goal, the cowardly Germans surrendered, backing down without a fight. I just modernized my army.
Yeah, you wanted to go to war with me, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Like,
Why'd you back out, man? Why'd you?
Because it was on something irrelevant. I don't have any buildings in you, and I knew this was around the corner.
Without me, the alliance pressed on, the French declaring another war on Germany. But since I technically beat the Germans, I now had a truce with them and could no longer be called in. With Europe on the brink of all-out destruction, a mighty war that would bring millions to their deaths, the great Chinese nation was forced to watch on the sidelines. But you see, this was all part of my plan. While the major powers would tear each other to shreds, I would get rich and prosper. But that wasn't all, as my friend the Italians showed me something I had never seen before.
I can get them to back down. Look at the size of my army, bro.
Holy crap! How'd you do that? Whoa! You don't even have a million people!
It's a cheeky
Somehow, within the span of days, the Italians had mustered 2 million troops and joined the German side. But for some reason, they were very eager to negotiate.
You're gonna win this, yeah?
You're gonna win against the 2,000 Italians.
I don't even have that many Italians, bro. Like, where are you gonna pull out? I genuinely want to finish.
With both sides utterly committed, the Italians finally shared their secret with me.
If you put troops in your construction queue, if they're not built yet, they count towards your troop count.
No way! And so after beefing up my army with over 1 million scarecrows, I turned south. Wait, guys, I think I'm gonna try to go for Burma. We were gonna attack the British.
Chummp, can you join tomorrow? Because we're gonna rehost tomorrow.
Are we actually? I just declared war on Britain, bro.
Wait a second, I just declared war on
Dude,
Britain.
I did that because I thought it was over. Ah! Now the start of day 2 was insane. You see, my entire plan for this war was to scare them with my massive fake army. But since we took a break, I was worried that either the British or Indian player would discover my deception. There was absolutely no way I could take on both of them. How about we just white piece this, guys? A company monopoly on opium?
Yeah, only opium.
Alright, here's the thing. If I give you guys that, you guys do have to build in me. If you guys don't build in me, then I'm gonna have to revoke that.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business. But somehow, my massive field of scarecrows pretending to be soldiers had worked, since this was an absolute double win for me, as Britain building drugs would boost my GDP through the roof. But you see, after narrowly escaping death, I realized that despite our massive GDP, compared to European technology, we were still in the Stone Age. With rapidly developing production methods, it was only a matter of time before their economies would catch up and surpass ours. And, you know, after declaring war on 2 great powers, that probably wasn't a good thing. So it was time to enact the next part of my plan. It was time to industrialize China! I have this proposal, okay?
What, stop investing in China?
No, okay, fellas, I actually wanted to talk to all of you guys together. Basically, if we were gonna industrialize, we were gonna need way more funding. So putting on my business suit, I went to speak with Germany and his allies first, who hopefully had forgiven me for attacking them. China's about to undergo some massive industrialization, and I wanted you guys to have the first pick at, investment. I obviously want Prussian companies because, they're great.
Prussian?
German. Excuse me, Kaiser.
I do excuse.
Oh, thank you.
All right. I pick. I get steel, arms, and iron. Actually, and coal as well. And then you pay off Italy's debt and my debt, and then I think it's all square.
Yeah, I think they were still mad. After making successful deals with France and Spain, I raised our taxes through the roof. With our totally legal and definitely not robbery money, I ordered a massive expansion to our construction sectors, which would ultimately double our building speed. We need to ramp up construction ASAP, okay? We are cooking with cash. It might hurt our GDP in the short term, but honestly, in the long term, it is so worth it. For the next few months, while we got hard to work, our new investors pumped millions into our economy.
Chum, the amount of untrustworthy country modifiers I see. How many treaties have you broken?
I need it, okay? Everyone keeps stealing money from me.
Have you just like been accepting? Oh yeah, you can have a monopoly, and then we force nationalize it and break the treaty. Is that what you've been doing?
Of course not. The only one I did was on Germany.
Alright, explain the other 4.
I have $100,000 cooking, guys. I am industrializing. I'm gonna start getting some education reforms. We have 10 universities and that's it. I'm gonna start building universities across the entire coastline here. Boom! For the next year, while the Germans and French were doing normal German and French things, we kept building. In Beijing, we established the very first steel mills in all of China. While just a few now, if all went according to plan, in a couple of years, steel would dominate our entire market and bring new money to our country.
Oh. Hi, France.
Hello, France.
We're back. Smithy, are they gonna join the crusade against the Germans in 5 years? Smithy's not here.
I tricked you.
Sorry.
You thought I was Smithy? That British accent got you. Wait, you lost Alsace-Lorraine? Whoa, Austria's fighting somebody. I think we should cut them down to size, guys. Germany's kind of big now. Like, look at their faction. Germany, Italy. It's a little spooky. With the end of the European War, Germany had conquered this land, leaving France hungry for revenge, who no doubt would attack again. But in no time at all, Germany had moved on, looking to conquer the remnants of Austria, as there was no one left in Europe to pose them a threat. In just a few months, Germany's GDP had exploded, becoming the second greatest economy in the world, just behind me. Despite all of our hard work, at this rate, they would soon surpass even our economy. If we couldn't do something fast, we would die. Hey Smithy, I saw your GDP growth is amazing. You're looking
Well, it's
good.
not amazing, but it's alright, isn't it?
You just stole a bunch of land from Austria. That'd probably boost it.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
I've nicked you into here to just tell you I'm coming for your GDP, boy.
Brother, stay away! Stop, okay?
Yes.
This was it. No matter what I did, there was just no way I could keep up with German growth. As a great power, he could take out endless debt as leverage to grow his economy, whereas I was an unrecognized country, essentially making it impossible to get any loans at all. Without being recognized or some miracle happening, there was no way I could stop the German machine.
Look, Chummp, I'll give you an agreement here, yeah? Well, I give you a bajillion embassies, and then you take on my debt.
Well, okay, I have 0% for earning recognition.
Just accept this. And then accept that.
Wait, no way. You can do this? Wait, no way! No way, you can do that? There's no way. Wait,
what are you doing?
This
Italy,
entire
what
time.
are you doing before you fuck up our thing?
This. Oh my gosh! No way! I'm a great power, baby! Out of nowhere, in exchange for paying off his loans, Italy recognized China as a real country. Instantly, the rest of the world followed, and overnight, we became the next great power on Earth. On your debt.
No! Now we're doomed. Maybe I'm faded.
Down to size.
Oh
Yeah, bro, I'm sick and tired of them. They're giving too many handouts.
Suddenly, the chains were now off, as the sleeping giant of China had now awoken. As a great power, I can now take on trillions in debt, exponentially increasing my economic growth. Our country had no limits, and soon we would destroy the German machine.
Oh, he's not happy. I might have to switch sides.
Chum, can I be honest?
Yes, sir. What's up?
It's petrifying having you with this much power now.
What do you mean, dude?
Let me explain. He wanted economic dominance, obviously, right? I think I've convinced him that you are a useful ally instead of an enemy, yeah?
Chum, we are willing to align with you and even more than that, we're willing to ally.
Well, that changes things. Essentially, with my newfound power, the Germans finally saw our value, and in a crazy plot twist, now offered us an alliance. But remember earlier, France had asked me personally to join them in another war against Germany, and that war was looming just around the corner and would most likely destroy the participants. If I did choose a side, things would get bloody.
I've reached the point now that I want to industrially boom. I need buildings within me because I need my economy to grow too.
Sure.
I need a bit of money so that I can either build more construction sectors or come out of my debt a little bit, because the two last wars, not pushing the blame onto you again, but were instigated and influenced by the Chinese government. So
that sounds like a conspiracy.
After
a bit of negotiation, we made a deal. I would pay him $25,000 a week while he and his capitalists would build businesses in China, particularly railways. While we weren't officially allied, this arrangement would definitely help us both.
You do have people building railways in you though, bro. I don't know who.
Yeah, I don't know who did that. No, it's the French! The French! Oh, I love you, French people! Well, you see, Smithy, this changes things.
Bro, we just signed the deal, bro. It's happening.
Chat, we're getting railway investments. I need to get railways. If we get railways, we'll actually pump my steel demand through the roof. That being said, I'm gonna go minting just for the lower loan interest rate. By now, nearly every single country in the entire world had some sort of investment in China, and it definitely showed as our GDP continued to climb. After taking out more loans, I ordered a massive expansion to what would be the foundation of our future clothing empire. I mean, would we really be China without sweatshops? Come on, guys. Now, ever since becoming a great power, you could say I was going a little crazy with our credit card debt. At this rate, it would only be a few years until a giant Russian man named Nikolai showed up at my door talking about payback or something like that. Either that or bankruptcy, which arguably was just as bad. And so I pushed for the reformation of our outdated tax system. So right now, okay, passing this will actually lose me money. However, we're growing so fast, by the time I probably get this law, we're gonna be making a profit. We are shifting off of peasant economy to an actual labor economy. That's insane. That wasn't all, as I also ordered a massive expansion of paper mills in central China. Once built, this would cut the price of government spending in half, saving us millions of dollars every single year. Belgian capitalists are actually cooking. The Japanese are investing heavily in our opium. We have so much demand for so many goods. There's like no limit to our GDP growth right now. It's insane. So with paper prices falling, I allocated our new money to even more construction sectors across China. Slowly but surely, our agrarian society was transforming into an industrial powerhouse. This is the point in time where China absolutely modernizes and crushes all the global competition. Really, he's got nothing on us at 90 million. Nah, he's not. And then this happened.
Chum, we're making profit off of the war.
Wait, what? There's a war?
There's a war with Brazil, apparently, yeah.
What? Oh!
The United Netherlands and Britain versus Brazil, America.
Oh my gosh!
And America's war goal is to liberate Canada, so if Britain loses, this will be huge for America.
Apparently, a massive war was brewing in the Americas. The worst part, however, was Germany and his allies were making boatloads of money selling guns and other resources to both sides. Not only did this transform Sweden into a great power, but Germany's GDP exploded off the charts. Of course, we were friends now, but if Germany caught up, who knew what he would do to me? Guys, I just got per capita taxation. But I could barely celebrate when I heard Germany say this.
I just want to check you're okay with me switching to explosives on the iron mines. We have so much iron. Do I start subventing exports?
If anything, it'll make them more profitable, increase your GDP, and you get more money.
They were about to double their iron production and flood the world market with cheap German goods. With them undercutting prices, my own iron exports would bleed money and send my mines into bankruptcy. So, to protect domestic production, I put huge tariffs on iron imports. No foreign iron would ever make it to China. And then I did something absolutely insane. I removed subsidies for all iron exports, essentially cutting our trade in half. Immediately, the price of iron crashed and our GDP plummeted. But you see, this would change everything. Oh my gosh, I have so much money now. With the price of iron slamming into the floor, the cost of building had never been cheaper. Instantly, I took advantage, expanding 100 construction sectors across the country, and in mere months, our industrial capacity had nearly doubled. For the next year, we blasted through dozens of paper mills, logging camps, food factories, and industries of the like. We created millions of jobs as business after business was built every single week. But our explosive growth only expounded, as in Beijing, we established our very first company that would take our construction to the next level. This is gonna make cash. Look at this bad boy. Woohoo, baby! After modernizing our tool production, our steel mills exploded in profit, marking the beginning of the rapid industrialization of China. There was nothing in the world that could ever stop us now. Let me join the fun guys, okay?
Can't afford this.
What the heck?
Neither can I, but they declared war on I.
Holy crap, dude, this is insane. France, who for 10 years had been preparing revenge, finally attacked the Germans. With over 1 million troops mobilized on each side, this would be the war to end all wars. I'm fanboying. This is World War I right here.
No, this is World War like 4.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Fortunately, since it was a sneak attack, I managed to stay neutral, meaning while they all killed each other, I could continue building up and modernizing until my country was ready. But you see, the longer this war went, the better for me. And so, like a scummy Chinese government man, I began sending money to both sides. Chat, they're dead, bro. They're dead, bro. I know I'm scummy, guys, but the thing is, China, always first. Plus, this is gonna help slow his growth. It's a little too high there, buddy. I know I'm scummy, okay? So while the Europeans were tickling each other, I pushed hard for industrialization. Oh my gosh. So productive. Is it because we're exporting? No, it's just because our tooling workshops are cooking. We're gonna pump steel through the roof. Our economy was booming, and after absorbing Korea, who was an AI at this point, we exploded past 200 million GDP. Slowly but surely, we were becoming the greatest mass producer in the entire world. But I had a genius idea that could explode our economy and propel us into world domination. You see, up until this point, our trade was limited due to this law. While trading through the Italian treaty port was helping, basically, we just couldn't build enough trade centers. It was so bad that over the years, 3 European powers had overtaken us as the greatest exporter in the world. Right now, we were only selling our goods to local Chinese people. But if we could somehow open our trade, we could flood the world with cheap Chinese goods and make billions.
Would you be willing to entertain afterwards the idea of Belgium Taiwan?
This will definitely make me more likely to give it away. Oh, I'm passing this bad boy. Oh, thank you so much.
Belgium, what have you done? The balance of power.
For the next year, in preparation for the opening of our trade, I began the expansion of our clothing empire. Across the entire country, I built dozens of new sweatshops, creating 500,000 jobs. There would be no place on earth untouched by our off-brand Nike. And so we kept building, all the while in Europe, the war entered its fiercest stage yet. With over 2 million casualties and a combined cost of $50 million, the French and their allies had managed to push their way into the Rhine, ultimately securing their goal. And soon, the war was over. Oh! Bro, this is so cursed, bro. That's so messed up. Oh, I just got protectionism. With our competition dead and our trade now open, we can start flooding the world market. But would this actually work? Wait, we have exports! Yeah! Within just months, our exports quadrupled, jumping from 4th straight to 2nd place behind only the British and their entire empire. For the next few months, we developed the entire southern coast into a massive trade network, all the while pumping out new sweatshops left and right. Every week, a new factory was built. Food, clothing, glass, everything the world demanded would soon be made in China. 230, 240, 250 million! Our GDP skyrocketed with no sign of slowing down. In no time, we exploded past the British and became the #1 exporter in the entire world. Somehow, despite all odds, we had transformed China from an agrarian nation to the greatest country in the world. Anyways, I gotta finish the video. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos like this, because, I mean, it would mean the world to me. Now watch this video where I trapped 40 players inside of one country.